So y is function of x means y is father of x. I have made two set of values. One is x and second is y. I say y belongs to natural number. Fine. These are two set of values, means the elements are there which are satisfying a criteria. For example, here I'm saying x is a set of whole number. I'll say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till infinite. So this is also known as an infinite set. And here it is y, which is x plus 1. This is a set of natural number. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Natural number hai, to 0 nahi aata. So I'll say when you put x is equal to 0, 1 comes. When you put 1, it is 2. When it is 2, it is 3. When it is 3, it is 4. And even if both of them are infinite set, then also one value is connected with one value. This type of function is known as injective function. Fine. It is known as an injective function, or it is also known as a one-to-one function, where one value of x is related to one value of y. This is known as a one-to-one function. Or I will say every child has a father and every father also have a child. Fine. हर बच्चे का एक पिता होता है, इसमें कोई दोहरा नहीं है, और हर पिता का भी एक ही बच्चा है. So this is one-to-one function. Fine. Let's take up another case. I'll write these are two set of values. One is x and second is fx, which is known as a y. Fine. I'll say x belongs to the natural number. Say, what is y? Y is belonging to x square plus 1, or x square only. Say 1 x square. I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also y belongs to a natural number. So 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9. Say there's 8 also written here. Then similarly 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 4 is connected with 16. So this is, the connection which is again 1 to 1. This is 1 to 1 connection. But this is known as a into function. What is into function? Into function means not all y are father of x. There are some values which are not connected with the value of x. That's why it is into function. And this is known as a onto function. Every value of y is connected with the value of x. Means every person that is in a set of y is having a child there. This is into function because 2 is not connected to any of the value, 3 is not connected to any of the value, 5 is not connected. So values are connected into it. There are some values which are not connected. In onto, every value is connected. So onto function is known as also surjective function. The name of that is surjective function. Fine. Which is also named as a onto function. And this is into function. There is no separate name for it, but it is known as an into function. The function which is 1 to 1 and onto both. For example, if you are talking about this, it is both 1 to 1 and onto. This is known as a bijective because it is both. It is injective 1 to 1 function and it is onto function which is known as a surjective. I hope it is clear to all of you now. So a function which is 1 to 1 and onto is known as bijective function. I hope it is clear. And this is 1 to 1 and into function. There are some values of y which are not connected with the value of x. That's why it is an into function. I hope this is clear to everyone. Please ask if there is any query. X belong to integer. Fine. So I'll say it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know it is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. And I am saying there is a y as well. The y belongs to a natural number. Fine. And the y is x square plus 1. So 0 will become It is connected with, it is a natural number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 0 is connected with 1. 0 square is 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 square is 1 plus 1 is 2. Minus 1 square is also connected with 2. 2 square is 4 plus 1 is 5. Minus 2 is, it is absolutely fine. 3 square is 9 plus 1 is 10. Minus 3 is also connected with 10. I will say there are many values of x which are connected with one value of y. Is that fine? So this function is known as a many to one function. It is not one-to-one function. It is many to one function. It is also not injective. It is a non-injective function. So many values of x are connected with one value of y. So it is possible that many x are connected with one value of y. But it is impossible that many y are connected with one x. Negative value because it is a square, my dear. Minus 1 square plus 1 will be coming out to be 2. Fine, Soumya. If you take minus 2 square plus 1 is 5. As well as 2 square plus 1 is also 5. So it is same. Soumya ji, is it clear? Fine. So minus 2 and plus 2, many values are connected with one value of y. So I will say many kids have one father. Yes, possible. बहुत सारे बच्चों का एक पिता है, बिल्कुल ठीक है. बट ये इम्पॉसिबल है कि एक बच्चे के बहुत सारे पिता है. Biologically, so it is not possible. So I know it is not possible that many values of y are connected with one value of x. That's why I have taught you y is father of x. Is it clear, everyone? Now, please ask. Yeah, why not, Manish? Manish, this is an into function. There are some values of y which are not connected with any value of x. These are not connected. So this function is into. Some values of y are not connected. Some people are not father. This is into. But everyone is a father. Everyone is connected with, every person has a child. I'll say that is onto function. Onto is that every onto. This is onto it. Means every value is connected with the other value. That is onto function, Manish. Is it clear, my dear, now? Okay, thank you. Now the set of values. The first question here. A is a set of value. This is first 5 natural number and this is first 4 alphabets of English language. How many elements are there in A cross B? A cross B means there's a set of element like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, or it is like 2A, 2B. How many possible set of elements are possible there? Now it is not that one is connected only with one. It is the set that is forming. It is not a function that it is asking. So how many such possibilities are there? Very good, Alok, Tushar, you are right. Paras, you are right. So I'll say 1 will be connected with all of these 4 values, 4 ways. 2 will be also connected with 4 ways. 3 will be 4, 4, 4. 4 5s are 20 is your answer. Very good, Devraj, Shivam, Ayush, Soumya, Gupta, everyone got it correct. So I'll say A into B, how many elements are forming there? Yeah, how many elements means where you are writing in this form. So the A is one set of elements which get connected with the element of B. You know, A, B, C, D are known as elements. So how many elements of A cross B? It is not function, my dear. This is element. Set का element तो बनाना ही पड़ेगा ना आपको. तो कितने possible तरीके से कर सकते हो? तो you will say one goes with A, one goes with B, one goes with C. These are the possibility here. This is not a relation. I'm not teaching you function now. This is a set of value. You should be also aware how many sets are going to be possible to be formed in a set. How many elements, set of elements which are going to come. That is that thing. So it is how many elements are there in A cross B. It is not talking about X and Y. There's no X, Y here. There are two sets. How many ways they are connected with each other. Fine. So this thing is clear. I'm sure everyone got it correct as well. How many one-to-one function can be made from A to B? Very good. Shivam, Gaurav, Paras, Tushar, Zia, Siddhant, Soumya. Okay, very nice. Now here it is using a word function. Yanika, it is not the elements which are going to form. It is a function is written here. So I'll say now this is A, where it has element 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is B, where B is a function of A. And here it is A, B, C, D. How many one-to-one functions are going to form? I'll say 1 will be connected with only one value. 2 will be connected with only one value. किसी से भी connect करेंगे एक ही value होगा. Is it possible that this value is connected with one value? No. So I will say no one-to-one functions formed here because the number of elements are different. Understand it. On left side you got 5 elements. On right side you got 4 elements, and they're asking you how many one-to-one functions are going to form. How can it be possible? There will be one element left on left side. Is it clear, everyone? क्या आपको समझ में आ रहा है? प्लीज पूछिए अगर कोई दुविधा हो तो. बहुत बढ़िया, very good. So I'll say no one-to-one function is going to form. It is impossible to get a one-to-one function. I need to get, if every child has a father and every father has just one child, there should be equal number of elements. That is possible there. How many onto functions can be made from A to B? What is onto? Onto means no element of B should be left blank. It should be connected with the elements of A. Yeah, it is possible, Alok. Here. Let me take from A to B. This is A. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is B. B, you got A, B, C, D. First you try, then I will take it up. Come on. Answer will not be 4. I think everyone has given me 4 or 8 answers. I know there are 4 elements here, there are 5 elements here. One of these elements will be connected with 2 elements of A. So out of these 5, there will be 2 elements taken at one time. I'm repeating it again. Out of 5, 2 elements will be connected with 1 element of B. So 5C2 is 5 में से कोई 2 ले लो यार. 5C2 याद है? Out of 5 take any 2. That is 5C2. I'll say 5 into 4 by 2, which comes out to be 10 ways. So there are 10 ways through which you can form it. I will prove how it is 10. I can say 1, 2 can come together. 1, 3 can come together. 1, 4 can come together. 1, 5 can come together. 4 combinations are coming. Fine. 2, 3 can come together. 2, 4 can come together. 2, 5 can come together. Or 3, 4 can come together, 3, 5 can come together, and 4, 5 can come together. How many combinations are there? 4, 3, 7, 2, 9, 1, 10. There are 10 elements. Why 2 elements are connected here, my dear? Here there are 4 elements. Here there are 5 elements. तो ऐसा होगा 2 एलिमेंट एक के साथ कनेक्टेड होगा तभी तो मैम onto होगा. onto का मतलब कुछ खाली नहीं रहना चाहिए. Fine, but because the elements there are 5 and there it is 4, so I will say 2 of the elements should be connected with 1, then only it is possible. No element of B should left blank. सौम्या जी समझ में आया? कोई भी B का एलिमेंट खाली नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर दोनों के 4 होते तो मैं कहता 4 फैक्टोरियल मेरा आंसर है. बट यहाँ पर 2 एलिमेंट एक से कनेक्ट करेंगे और बाकी जो 3 एलिमेंट होंगे और बाकी 3 एलिमेंट से कनेक्ट करेंगे. हाँ जी बोलिए, कुछ कोई पूछना चाहता कुछ?
सर हमने 2 एलिमेंट को एक से कनेक्ट कर दिया, लेकिन सर आपने बोला कि बी में हमें सारे कनेक्ट करने हैं. तो सर हम 2 से मतलब कनेक्ट क्यों कर रहे हैं?
ठीक है,
ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है सर.
बिल्कुल बताता हूँ, 1 मिनट दीजिएगा मुझे. सर ये आपने 1 और 2 को दोनों को ए से कनेक्ट कर लिया. ठीक है, अभी 3 एलिमेंट यहां बचे, 3 एलिमेंट यहां बचे. ये कितने तरीके से कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे अपने आप को? 3 फैक्टोरियल. ए कैन बी एम्प्टी. नहीं, एम्प्टी क्यों होगा? हमने कहा है यहाँ पर 5 एलिमेंट है. 5 एलिमेंट 4 एलिमेंट से कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं. अगर यहाँ 4 एलिमेंट होता तो पहला एलिमेंट किसी भी 4 से कनेक्ट होता, फिर 3 से, फिर 2 से, फिर 1 से, विच इज 4 फैक्टोरियल. दोबारा सुनिए, ये 4 एलिमेंट है, ये 4 एलिमेंट है. इन हाउ मेनी वेज दे कैन बी कनेक्टेड? लुक हियर, लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दिस. दिस कैन बी कनेक्टेड विद 1 2 3 4. 4 में से किसी एक से कनेक्ट हो जाएगा. मान लो इससे कनेक्ट हो. नाउ हाउ मेनी एलिमेंट्स आर लेफ्ट देयर? 3 एलिमेंट्स आर लेफ्ट देयर एंड 3 एलिमेंट्स आर लेफ्ट देयर. तो वो क्या बचेगा? जो नेक्स्ट वाला होगा उसके बाद 3 ऑप्शन होंगे. तो फर्स्ट के बाद 4 ऑप्शन है, सेकंड के बाद 3 है, 2 है एंड 1 है. बट यहां पर एलिमेंट 5 है. तो 2 एलिमेंट ऐसे होंगे जो एक ही वैल्यू से कनेक्ट होंगे, तभी तो ऑन टू होगा. देखिए एग्जांपल के लिए आपने कहा 1a 2a, दोनों के दोनों a से कनेक्ट हो गए. 3 का c के साथ हो गया, 4 का d के साथ हो गया एंड 5 का b के साथ हो गया. तो ये ऑन टू तो हो गया. ऑल ऑफ एलिमेंट्स ऑफ b आर कनेक्टेड विद द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ a. इज इट फाइन? अवनीश, आपको समझ में आया ये?
सर जैसे ए में 6 होते तो हम पहले के 3 ए से कनेक्ट कर देते और
नहीं,
फिर बाकी
उसमें केसेस बनते. उसमें ऐसा होता है 6 में से 3 एलिमेंट एक के साथ कनेक्टेड है, या 6 में से 2 कनेक्टेड और फिर 4 में से 2 इकट्ठा है. आर यू गेटिंग इट? बिकॉज इट मे बी पॉसिबल 3 एलिमेंट एक के साथ कनेक्टेड हो, और क्या पता 2 एक के साथ कनेक्टेड हो और बाकी 2 एक के साथ कनेक्टेड हो.
सर तो 63 62 सर तो 4C2 कैसा आया?
नहीं, कौन सा वाला? ये 4C2. 2 केसेस है ना, ये होगा या ये होगा. देखो 6 में से 3 वैल्यूज एक से कनेक्टेड है. अब 3 बची है, उधर भी 3 बची है. दे विल बी कनेक्टेड इन 3 फैक्टोरियल वेज. इज इट फाइन?
यस सर.
ठीक है. यहां पर 6 में से 2 कनेक्टेड हुई है, 4 में से 2 कनेक्टेड हुई है, बाकी 2 फैक्टोरियल. ठीक है.
ओके सर.
इज इट क्लियर? दूसरा इसे 63 लिया तो ऐसे 4 केसेस होंगे, क्योंकि जब 6 में से 3 कनेक्टेड होंगे, वो 3 किसके साथ कनेक्टेड हो सकते हैं? वो 3 ए के साथ कनेक्ट होंगे, बी के साथ कनेक्टेड होंगे, सी के साथ कनेक्टेड होंगे, डी के साथ कनेक्टेड होंगे. तो वो 4 केसेस आएंगे. ऐसे 4 केसेस. 63 मतलब 6 में से 3 का एक झुंड बना लो और वो 4 में से किसी के साथ भी कनेक्टेड हो सकते हैं. बाकी 3 नंबर विल कनेक्टेड विद 3 फैक्टोरियल बेस. वो परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन में इसके बारे में ज्यादा बात करेंगे. बट अभी दिस इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू. दोबारा मैं बता देता हूं. The number of elements here are 5. The number of elements there are 4. I will say the 2 of elements should be connected with 1. अच्छा, मान लेते हैं, चलो आपने एक के साथ एक को कनेक्ट किया, ये लो हमने कनेक्ट कर लिया. भाई 5 रह गया. अब 5 किसी के साथ तो कनेक्ट करेगा ना. तो आउट ऑफ 5 2 elements are connected with 1 and 1 group is there and now 3 of them are there. There are 4 things which can be arranged in 4 factorial ways. That gives you 240 as your answer. Yes, सौम्या जी, you are right, because everyone should be connected. एक बात याद रखिएगा सौम्या, आप y के एलिमेंट खाली छोड़ सकते हैं, आप कभी भी x का एलिमेंट खाली नहीं छोड़ सकता. Are you getting it?
सर y के एलिमेंट ऑन टू में कैसे छोड़ेंगे हम खाली?
हाँ, y के एलिमेंट याद है, अभी हम इनटू फंक्शन पढ़ रहे थे थोड़ी देर पहले. इनटू फंक्शन में ऐसा हो सकता है ये एलिमेंट का कनेक्टेड ना हो. याद है मैंने कहा था ये फादर है, दीज आर मेन एंड दीज आर किड्स. एवरी किड हैज अ फादर. हर बच्चे का पिता होगा, बट जरूरी नहीं है हर आदमी जो है वो उसका कोई बच्चा होगा. दैट इज द रीजन व्हाई वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट इनटू फंक्शन हियर. इन केस ऑफ ऑन टू, क्योंकि यहां पर ऑन टू लिखा है इसलिए हर सारे कनेक्टेड होने चाहिए. इज इट फाइन?
ओके सर.
यानिका, दिस इज फॉर यू. Yanika, there are 2 sets. These are kids A. These are men B. They are named as a B, C, D. These are men. And these are kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 5 kids are there and 4 men are there. And I'm saying this is onto function, mean all of them are father. All of them are father. All of them are connected with some. If they are father, they must have kids, and these are the 5 kids in the class. So I would say the men are 4 and kids are 5. So a man must have 2 kids. So out of 5, any of them 2 will be the kids of 1 person. So that's why I'm taking 5C2. Is it fine? And that can be of A, B, C, D. There are 4 ways through which it can be done. Now the rest of 3 kids can be connected with 3 men in 3 factorial ways. So your answer is 5C2 into 4 factorial, my dear. There will be only one onto function which is possible here, Avnish. Minimum number of onto function नहीं होगा. Onto का मतलब होता है कुछ खाली नहीं रहना चाहिए. So I know everyone is connected with them, so you cannot say minimum number of onto functions. जो बनेंगे वो 120 बनेंगे. There will be 120 cases, which, sorry, 4 factorial is 24 into 10 is 240 cases will be forming there. Is it fine, Avnish, now? हाँ, सेकेंड पार्ट अगर होता हाउ मेनी 1-to-1 फंक्शंस आर देयर, तो मैं कहता 5 फैक्टोरियल मेरा आंसर होता, क्योंकि ये 5 एलिमेंट है. पहला किसी भी 5 के साथ कनेक्ट करता, दूसरा किसी भी 4, 3, 2, 1 के साथ कनेक्ट करते, इसलिए मैम 5 फैक्टोरियल आए. सौम्या जी समझ में आया? सौम्या हैज आस्क्ड मी अ क्वेश्चन कि अगर दोनों तरफ 5 एलिमेंट्स होते तो हाउ मेनी 1-to-1 फंक्शंस आर पॉसिबल. तो मैंने कहा जो पहला एलिमेंट है 1 वो किसी भी 5 से कनेक्ट करता, दूसरा किसी भी 4 से, तीसरा किसी भी 3 से, ये 2 से और ये 1 से. तो 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. एक चीज और बताना चाहता हूं, wherever the word and is coming I will multiply, wherever the word either or is coming we will add. So I'm saying 1 is connected with any of the four ways and 2 is connected with any of the three ways. Okay, Paras, I have been, Soumya Gupta has asked me a question. What if there are 5 elements on both the sides? How many 1-to-1 functions are there? So these are 5 elements, these are 5 elements, my dear. This will be connected with any of the 5 elements here. How many ways it can be done? The first can be connected with any of the 5 in 5 ways. अब एक से कनेक्शन हो गया, उन पांचों में से किसी भी एक के साथ कनेक्शन होगा. And second will be connected with 4 because एक कनेक्शन तो हो चुका है. 1-to-1 का मतलब होता है एक ही बार कनेक्शन होगा. Now 4 elements are left. The second can be connected with any of them. इससे या इससे या इससे या इससे. This or this or this or this. So we are putting addition sign. There are 4 ways. And the third one will be connected with any of the 3. And the fourth one, wherever the word and comes, we multiply. Wherever the word or comes, we add. And the last one is 1, which is 5 factorial. Is it fine, Paras, now? You are right.
सर बी में 5 एलिमेंट होते तो फिर भी 5 फैक्टोरियल ही आंसर होता ना, अगर जो ऑन टू फंक्शन ही पूछा था होता तो.
हाँ, तो फिर थोड़ा सा चेंज होता. अभी मैं बताता हूँ उसके बारे में. सूरज ने पूछा है क्योंकि 4 फैक्टोरियल इसलिए है बिकॉज दे आर 4 एलिमेंट्स ऑन राइट साइड. यू आर राइट. इफ देयर आर 5 एलिमेंट्स वी विल मल्टीप्लाई इट बाय 5 फैक्टोरियल. बी क्वेश्चन आई वाज आस्किंग, मैंने बी का तो आंसर दिया आपको. अगर 5 एलिमेंट होते हैं. पारस महाजन क्या क्वेश्चन है?
सर आप जब वो डिस्कस कर रहे थे ना बी क्वेश्चन, तो मेरा वो कनेक्शन लूज हो गया.
अच्छा, मैंने वही डिस्कस किया बी वाला क्वेश्चन कि व्हाट इफ द नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट्स आर सेम. तो जब आपका डिस्कनेक्शन हुआ होगा उस समय ये क्वेश्चन आया था, वही कर रहा था मैं डिस्कस.
नहीं, इससे पहले जब आप बी क्वेश्चन डिस्कस कर रहे थे ना तब लूज हुआ.
अच्छा, तो क्या आंसर आएगा? तो आंसर होगा कि none of that is possible. Reason is 1-to-1 function में 1 value should be connected with 1 value. So if B has 4 value and A has 5 values, A has 5 values, 4. How can you connect 1 value with 1? There is 1 value element which is left, which is not connected with anyone else.
Okay.
ठीक है? Okay. Yes. Okay. Manish has asked me, what if A contain 5 and B contain 3 elements? और आप क्या चाहते हो मनीष, 1-to-1 या on-to function बनाना? On-to. बहुत बढ़िया. तो first has A, B, C, D. And second has 3 elements X, Y, Z. So what is possible is 3 of the elements is connected with 1. So I'll say 5C3. And the rest of the elements are connected with each other. 2. That is 3 factorial will be your answer. Why? Because this is one pair and the 2 more number. These are 3. This is 1 packet and 2 people are there. In how many ways you can arrange them? There are 3 things. They will be arranged in 3 factorial. Fine. Or I will say out of 5, 2 values are connected with 1. Out of 3, 2 values are connected with 1. And then 1 value is connected with 1. I'll say 3 factorial. 2 of them are same, 2 value. Any of the 2 values are coming there. I'll divide it by 2. हाँ Soumya, I'm coming to that one. Is it fine? ठीक है. 41 नहीं है, 4 factorial my dear. Yanika, that is 4 factorial means 4 values are connected with 4 values in 4 factorial ways. पहला वाला किसी भी 4 से, फिर 3 से, फिर 2 से, फिर 1 से. That's why it is coming out to be 4 factorial. It is not 41. ठीक है. I hope it is clear. हाँ जी.
सर 2 से डिवाइड क्यों करा?
2 से डिवाइड क्यों किया? बड़ा अच्छा क्वेश्चन पूछा आपने मुझसे. यहां पर भी 2 एलिमेंट है, यहां पर भी कोई 2 एलिमेंट है। जब दोनों में 2-2 एलिमेंट है तो क्या पता ये 2 5C2 का मतलब 5 में से कोई भी 2, तो 5 में से कोई भी 2 मींस ए बी इज कमिंग देयर एंड दिस इज कमिंग आउट टू बी सी डी, या ये सी डी आएगा ये ए बी आएगा, बात तो एक ही है। अगर ए बी 1 से कनेक्टेड है, सी डी 3 से कनेक्टेड है, और फिर मैं कह रहा हूं ए बी 3 से कनेक्टेड है और सी डी 1 से कनेक्टेड है, डोंट यू थिंक दिस इज द सेम कॉम्बिनेशन? इज इट फाइन?
ओके सर।
ठीक है, इसलिए डिवाइड किया उसको। ओके, एनीवन एल्स हु हैव अ डाउट हियर प्लीज? कोई और आपका क्वेश्चन रह गया हो तो हमारा आंसर ये y के एलिमेंट के डिपेंड करेगा कि वो 7 एलिमेंट होंगे तो 7 फैक्टोरियल। यस यू आर राइट सौम्या, बिल्कुल ठीक है। No, Yanika, it is absolutely fine. This is something new. I have not discussed it earlier. This is the first time. If you're not able to understand, it will be my problem, I think, rather than yours. So any question, any query, I think someone asked and I said I will answer that later on.
सर मैंने पूछा था कि बी में 5 एलिमेंट है और ए में भी है, तो आंसर हमारा ऑन टू फंक्शन में 5 फैक्टोरियल आएगा।
हाँ 5 फैक्टोरियल का आएगा, ठीक है। और उसके ऊपर बहुत सारी और भी कहानियां हैं, वी विल डिस्कस दैट इन परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशन। अभी आपको ये समझ में आया केसेस बनाने वाला कि 2 लोग इकट्ठा आएंगे, ठीक है, तो मैं कहूंगा ए बी इकट्ठा आएगा या ए सी इकट्ठा आएगा या ए डी इकट्ठा आएगा या ए ई इकट्ठा आएगा, तो दैट इज 4 वेज। देन बी सी इकट्ठा आएगा, मैंने बनाया भी था शायद कहीं, बी डी इकट्ठा आएगा, बी इकट्ठा आएगा, 3 वेज। देन इट इज सी डी और सी 2 वेज, and this is D, you know, DE is the last way. So there are 10 cases which are coming. Yeah, reason is why 3 factorial. आपने 3 एलिमेंट एक जगह रख लिए, एक जगह D रखा, एक जगह E रखा, अब इनको आपने कहा सामने x y z से कनेक्ट करो। सो ये तीनों का, ये पहला वाला किसी भी 3 से कनेक्ट कर सकता है या 3 वे, ये दूसरा वाला जो होगा ये D, ये किसी भी 2 से कनेक्ट करेगा क्योंकि एक का कनेक्शन हो गया, और ये 1 से कनेक्ट करेगा, इसलिए 3 into 2 into 1. Is it fine? ठीक है, okay. No, it is a separate topic. Permutation combination का just use आया है यहाँ पर। पारस महाजन, clear? Okay, thank you. Fine. I hope it is clear now to everyone. So permutation combination is different, but of course it is used here. थोड़ा बहुत तो सब में common आएगा ना, और नहीं आ रहा तो आप ऐसे करो ना, the first element will be connected with any of the 4, the second is connected with any of the 3, the third is connected with any of the 2. ऐसे कर लीजिए, मत करिए permutation combination, कोई जरूरत नहीं है factorial use करने का, ठीक है। So on the basis of what we have discussed so far, my dear, could you tell me what is the answer of this question? Read it and try to find out the answer here. Very good. Most of you have given the answer 2. 2 means F1, F2, F3. Fine. These are kids. Y is a function of X, and these are gentlemen. 1 and A, B, C. Is it possible A is connected with M as well as 1? क्या F1 किसी function हो सकता है? A's father name is 1 and A's father name is M. अभी बताया था यार थोड़ी देर पहले that multiple values of X can be connected with one value of Y, but it is impossible that one value of X is connected with multiple values of Y. थोड़ी देर पहले ही आपसे डिस्कस किया था. Is it possible? No. So option number 2 is not the answer. Please ask anything where you stuck, anything you feel is not clear. I've been telling it, Y is father of X. Y is father of X. How can a child has multiple fathers? I hope it is clear. The second is not the answer. Fine. So wherever F1 is there, that will not be your answer. Let's come to the second one. A, B, C. All of these people have only one father. No one is asking you to find out onto function. Yes, it is possible. एक ही आदमी है जिसके सारे बच्चे हैं, ठीक है। हाँ यार, ये आदमी शादी नहीं करी, कुंवारा है, नरेंद्र मोदी। फाइन, सो इट इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन, ठीक है, फंक्शन बन रहा है, F2 इज एब्सोल्युटली फाइन। लेट्स कम टू द थर्ड वन, F3. A1 is connected with 1, B and C are connected with M, yes, it will be also function. A's father name is 1, B and C have a one father, means they are brother and sister, or they may be brothers or sisters. Fine. So yes, F3 is also a function. So what will we say? I will say second and third, both of them are correct. What about the fourth one? ठीक है, Soumya, is it clear? Fourth is not the correct answer क्योंकि 2B आएगा. तो या तो 2 आएगा तो ये first होगा या it will be third option. ठीक है. Now F4. A is connected with 1. बहुत अच्छी बात है यार. B is connected with them. That is very nice. But C's father name is not there. अरे ऐसा चमत्कार तो कभी मत करना है. Every person has a father. How can you say C is not connected with anyone? So that's why this is also not the function. So what is your answer? Your answer is option number 1. Yes, Yanika. Thank you. I hope the concept is clear. Still, if you have doubt, you can ask me. You have option of switching on your camera, your microphone, as well as shooting your doubt in this chat box. हाँ, why खाली रह सकता है? There are people who never father. ठीक है, बहुत सारे लोग हैं, आप लोगों की भी शादी नहीं हुई है, तो आप पिता नहीं है, but you are adults. So every adult is considered there. So there are some adults who are not father. ठीक है? Fine, very nice. बिल्कुल सही सौम्या गुप्ता. Whenever it is a onto function, then y should not be left blank. ठीक है, पारस ने पूछा था क्या y खाली रह सकता है? हाँ रह सकता है, but then that function is known as a into function. अगर into onto जैसे word नहीं लिखे हैं और function लिखा है, तो I will say yes, it is a function. Something can be left blank, but if onto is written, then every element of that will be connected. ठीक है? Let's come to the next part of it. Now, what is domain and range? All possible values of x, possible or permissible value, values of x is domain, and all possible outcome of y is range. तो जो y की वैल्यू आएगी by putting the value of x, that is your range. And what is x? Whatever is permissible, मतलब डिनोमिनेटर में 0 नहीं हो सकता, रूट के अंदर नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकता, 0 to the power of 0 नहीं हो सकता. This is not permissible. These are not defined numbers. उसके अलावा सब चलेगा. So I know the denominator should not be 0. You know, this is important. Denominator should not be 0. It should be greater than 0. I told you 1 by 0 is not permissible. So I know under the root you cannot have a negative value, and you cannot have also 0. So I'll say 9 minus x square is greater than 0. I'll say x square is less than 9. What does that mean? X is less than 3. Yes, x is less than 3 because when you are finding out the square root of it. And I will say x is greater than minus 3. जो भी होगा -3 से +3 के बीच में लाई करेगा. Option number 4. Avnish, is it clear? देखो 4 से 3 से बड़ा होगा 4 रखो यार. 9 minus 16, it is negative under the root. Possible नहीं है यार. -3 से छोटा रखो, -5 रखो. तो 9 minus -5 का स्क्वायर होता है 25. तो 1 upon root of कितना हो गया? 9 minus 25 is -16. Under the root it is coming out to be negative. Impossible. Imaginary value भी होता है यार. ठीक है अवनीश? Thank you. Let's come to this one. Can you give me the answer of it now? Good, Jia. Spursh. Here I go. I'll say y is equal to root of 15 minus x square minus 2x. Now, many a times I'm giving you a lot of hint. I'm telling you a lot of yarn. And because you feel it is such a small thing, you know, sir just said one sentence, that's why it is not needed. Actually not. If you remember in the earlier class, I told you keep always the constant term outside and a perfect square plus coefficient of x should be taken together. try to convert in a perfect square by dividing the coefficient of x by 2. Remember that? I'm sure all of you remember it. So I write it x plus 1. What is the coefficient of x? Half of that square. Now you know it is x square plus 2x plus 1 is coming extra. So I'll say minus 1. Minus 1 is plus 1. So my dear, this comes out to be 16 minus x plus 1 whole square. I want it to be greater than 0. It can be equal to 0 because it is not coming in the denominator. So you will say कुछ भी होगा सर रूट के अंदर नेगेटिव मत लिखना. So it will be 0 or greater than 0. Fine. So I'll say 16 is greater than equal to x plus 1 square. I'll say x plus 1 is less than equal to 4 and greater than equal to minus 4. Or I will say x is greater than equal to minus 5 and less than equal to plus 3. That is my solution, which is option number 3. Devraj, is it clear? So rest of the people have said it is option number 3, which is correct. Absolutely fine. You can also put a 0 here. You know, 0 is lying in this range. So just put 0, or you can put 3 here. 3 is covered in this one. 3 is covered here. 3 is also covered here. So you can put some number here so that it is going to satisfy. Fine. Or you can put 3.5 or 4. Satisfy नहीं करेगा तो आप cancel करके ये वाला mark कर लेना आंसर. ठीक है. Option can be also one of the feasible way. Anyone, any question asked? Okay. I want you to also know how to read this function. Everyone should be comfortable in reading this mathematical symbols. First, you use your mind, then I will discuss. Come on, try out fast. So here I go. Okay, Soumya, Arjun Raj, Anirudh. Here I go now. अब यार अलग कंडीशन है इसकी. पहले ये कह रहा है कि x and y are two values. This comes out to be 3 by 4 and there are 3 conditions. I will go by case 1. X plus half. If x plus half is less than 1, then f of x comma half will be equal to x plus half. So that is given as a 3 by 4. So x will come out to be how much? X will come out to be 3 by 4 minus half. Understand? 3 by 4 is 3/4. Half is 2/4. We'll be left with 1 by half. ऊपर नीचे 2 से multiply कर देना. 3 minus 2 is 1 divided by 4. So I'll say x is 1 by 4. So is it satisfying that x plus half is less than 1? Yes, it is 1 by 4 plus half. I'll say it is 3 by 4, which is less than 1. So I'll say yes, it is correct. The first one is satisfying here. पहले वाला satisfy कर रहा है, x की value 1 by 4 आ रहा है. हो गया done. Let's talk about second one. I'll say xy is equal to 0 if x plus half is equal to 1. I'll say x is equal to half minus half. Sorry, plus half. So is it correct? I know y is half. Half plus half. Is it coming out to be 0? No, I will say no. This is not correct because the summation of the value should be 0. So second काम नहीं करेगा. भैया second गलत है. Spurge, Anirudh, Soumya. I hope it is clear. The second will not be correct. Why? Because you said summation of the two values is equal to 1. Then the answer will be 0. I say okay. X plus half is coming out to be 0. It is not coming out to be 0. It is 3 by 4. लिखा तो है 3 by 4 है. तो आंसर जब 0 होता तो मैं इनका सम 1 करता ना, तो ये हाफ आता ना. तो आप कहोगे नहीं सर ये तो कभी नहीं हो सकता. So this cannot be your answer. This cannot be equal to what? It cannot be equal to half. So you are already getting an answer here. You are getting an answer of x is equal to what? 1 by 4 is the value here. Fine. So first वाला अभी मेरा answer है. Let's try out the next one. आपने कहा सर x half is equal to 3 by 4. What if x plus half is greater than 1? What if x is greater than half? Okay, I will put this value. In this case, when x plus half is greater than 1, you all know here it is writing that f of x comma half will come out to be xy, which is x into half, which is 3 by 4. Fine, x will come out to be 2 will get cancelled out, that is 3 by 2. Check whether x plus half is greater than 1 or not. 3 by 2 is 1.5 plus half is 2, which is certainly greater than 1. You will say yes, it is correct. So not one value is coming there. There are two values which are coming. So you will say here the value is coming out to be 3 by 2. I'll say this is correct also. So first one is correct as well as second one is correct. That's why the option fourth is there, that both first and second are coming out to be correct. You have to understand that the value is 0 if the summation is 1. तो half इसलिए नहीं आ रहा था क्योंकि ये 0 नहीं है भैया, ये 3/4 है. So either this will be your answer or this will be your answer. Or in this case, both the values are satisfying, because here when x is coming out to be 1/4, 1/4 plus half is less than 1. Here it is 3/2. 3/2 into 1/2 is equal to 3/4. Of course, 3/2 plus half is coming out to be greater than 1, which is satisfying here. That's why both first and second will be correct. Is it clear, everyone there, please? Danish, well done. Arjun Raj, very nice. You got it correct. And then Arjun Raj got it correct. Tushar got it correct. Paras got it correct. Suraj Nandi also got it correct. Gaurav got it correct. Very nice. Okay. For a time being, let's leave it. I have to teach you this thing separately. आगे की क्लास में बढ़ाऊंगा. Let's talk about this. This is similar. For all real values of x, it will satisfy. For all real values of x and y, it will satisfy. You are given f2 is equal to 4. Understand it. There's one more thing which is given, fxy is equal to fx into fy. That is also given to you. Fine. You are asked to find out what is the value of f half, my dear. This is what you need to find out. There are two things given. One is f2 is equal to 4. Second is f of, if there are two numbers which are multiplying, f of root of two number is equal to f of the first one and f of function of the second one. Both of them are coming out to be equal. From that, you need to find out what is f half. Fine. Give me the answer. Okay, the first thing that comes in our mind is, my dear, f2 is given. Someone is asking me to find out f half. I'll say f of 2 into half is f2 into f half. Absolutely fine. f1 is equal to f2 into f half. But then suddenly I realize I have to find out f1 as well. So what? f2 is 2 into 1 can be written as a f2 into f1 is equal to 4. Now f2 is equal to f2. Listen here. f2 into f1. So I know f1 must be equal to 1, then only f2 will be equal to, because it is f2, both the thing will get cancelled out. f1 is coming out to be how much? That is 1. Once you know this is 1, you will put it in the equation. So what do you get? You get 1 is equal to f2, which is 4 into f half. So what is f half? F half will come out to be 1/4. Your answer is 1/4. Option number second is correct. Is it fine, everyone? And yes, good to see Anuruddh. Is it clear? The rest of the people have given same answer. Okay, good. Sparsh, I hope it is clear. Shivam, Paras. Okay, Yojit, you want me to repeat it? Yojit, Soumya, Shivam. Okay. Sparsh, okay. My dear, this thing is clear to everyone. I know f2 is given to me as a 4 and someone is asking me to find out value of f half. What I'll do is I'll write f2 into f half, because that is the only way I'll get f2 into f half. I can find out f half from here. But I know when this get cancelled out, this is nothing but f1. Now getting f1 is very, very easy. Why? Because any number multiplied with 1 is the number itself. So what is 2 ones are 2? That is 2. f2 into f1. This get cancel out. f1 is equal to 1. Khatam. Kahani khatam here. So f1 is coming out to be 1 here. Once you know f1 is equal to 1 here, your whole problem has been sorted out. So f of half is equal to f1 is 1 upon f2. How much is f2? f2 is 4. Answer is 1/4. Your answer is option number 2. Is it clear, everyone? Fine. Sparsh, Yojit. Okay, very nice. So we'll take our time. Okay, now I would like you to find out the answer of this question. Come on. There are few questions we are leaving. We will discuss them in the next class. This one you can practice at home. I give you a hint. Put x plus 2 is equal to t. That will simplify the things for you. Fine. Try out this one. So here I go. It is saying whenever you are putting x is equal to 1, f1 is equal to 0. Fine. When it is 2, it is minus 1. If it is a prime number other than 2, not 2, then it is 1. I know f of xy is equal to fx plus fy. So f of 1995, if you do 1995 factorization, my dear, 3 6 are 18, 3 5 are 15, then 5 say divide here, 5 1s are 5, 5 3s are 14, 5 3s are 15, then 7 1s are 7, 7 9s are 63. So I'll say it is f of 3 into 5 into 7 into 90. I can take first these two values together. I'll say it is f15 plus f of 7 into 90. I'll do the further this thing. I can say it is f of 3 plus f of 5 because I want it to be a prime number. Similarly, this is f7, f90. And all of these for odd prime number, it is coming out to be 1. So 4 times it is coming out to be 1, your answer will come out to be 4. That's your answer. Is it fine, everyone now? Yes, Kabilesh, good. Not option. ठीक है, Kabilesh, is it clear? Tushar, what about you? The rest of the people, I am sure it is clear to all of you. Not clear, Spurs. Spurs, do you understand that f1 is equal to 0? So it does not make any sense because if you are writing 1995 into 1, I will say it is f of 19595 plus f1. f1 is 0, so it is having no role here. Okay. So what we will do here is, we will do the factorization of it. You remember in the number system, I told you that any number that exists in the world is either a prime number or it forms from a prime number is first. So when the number is forming from prime number, my dear, 1995, I did factorization. 1995 is written as a 3 into 5 into 7 into 90. So I know if f of x y is equal to f of x plus f of y, and I know only prime number will give you the answer. Even if it is z, you can write it as a fz. Same baat hai, koi farak nahi padta. If it is a also, you will write plus fa as. So there are 4 prime number. I will write them as a f3 plus f5 plus f7 plus f19, and all of them are coming out to be 1, my dear. It is mentioned here. For every odd prime number, it is coming out to be 1. So the summation of them will come out to be 4. I hope it is clear. Okay, let's try to find out the answer of it. What is the minimum value of p for which this holds correct? This holds true. Almost everyone got the correct answer for this. So here I go. In this question, how can I get my answer? The first thing it is asking you to move ahead. X plus p means you go ahead. It is given g of x plus 1 plus g of x minus 1 is equal to gx. Now what you will do is you will replace x by x plus 1. So I'll say this is g of x plus 2, gx is equal to g of x plus 1. Add both the equation. What do you get? It is g of x plus 1 plus g of x plus 2 plus gx plus g of x minus 1 is equal to gx plus gx plus 1. I can see gx on both the side. I can see x plus 1 on both the side. What do you get? You get g of x plus 2 is equal to minus of g x minus 1. You will replace x by x plus 1. Why? Because I want it in the form of x plus b. So I want it to be gx, because it is minus of gx which is coming. So what I'll say is I'll replace x by x plus 1. You will get x plus 3 is equal to minus of gx. This is what we want. What is the value of p? The p comes out to be 3, which is option number 2. Well done, Manas, Gaurav, Yojit, Suraj, Tushar. Very nice. Anyone, any query, any doubt here? Anything that you feel is not yet clear? Okay. Could you answer this question? Yeah, how do you know it? Very good question. You got g of x plus p is equal to minus of gx minus 1. And in the question, it is saying g of x plus p is equal to minus of gx. It is x minus 1, while here it is x. How can you replace x minus 1 by x? Of course, you will write x as a x plus 1 so that this minus 1 will get cancelled out. And this 2 will change by 3. Or you can say what is the gap between x plus 2 and x minus 1 so that it will be negative. Then also you can directly answer it as a 3. Is it fine, Sparsh? Sparsh versus? Let's try to find out the answer of it. Here it is said fx, which is of course y, 1 upon root of mod of x square minus greatest integer of x. What is the value of it? Fine. So you have to find out the domain of fx. Listen here. Domain of fx, fx means domain of, you remember earlier it was written range of x. So that was domain. Domain of fx means it is asking you to find out the value of y, which is also named as a range. We already discussed it earlier. So don't get confused if the domain is written there, but it is saying domain of fx. Fine. Yes. One more thing is there, sorry. When it is domain is a word which is used, it is used for x. When range is a word, it is used for y. If you are asked what is the range of values of x, it means it is asking for the range of x. If someone is saying what is the domain of fx, so if it is written as a range of fx, I am talking about y. If it is, or it is talking about the domain of fx, means it is certainly asking you the value of x. How did I get to know that? It is asking you what is the value, possible value of fx that you are going to have. अगर x की value कहता तो कोई भी आंसर इसमें से satisfy नहीं कर सकता. So domain of fx means it is asking you directly to find out the value of x. Sorry, this is one small change that everyone needs to understand. Again, I am saying if it is saying what is the range of the values of x, range of x. Range of x means tell me the value of x. If it is said what is the range of fx, I'll say range of y means value of y. If it is saying what is the domain of fx, domain of y means still x. What are the permissible value of x that you will have here? Fine. Try to find out that answer. Quick review of it. I forget to record it. My dear, here it is talking about domain of fx means what are the possible values of x that we can have. I know whenever the values are in denominator, I don't want it to be 0 because it is talking about the permissible value of x, and this cannot be also negative under the root. So that means under the root, the value which is coming under the root should be greater than 0. It cannot be even equal to 0. I know mod of x square minus greatest integer of x square is greater than 0. I'll say x square will be always greater than greatest integer of x square. So they are not equal. This has to be greater than this. That means if x is any value which is integer plus fraction, my dear. So I know x square will give you a value which is integer plus fraction whole square. But when I talk about the greatest integer of x square, I'll get only I square. So when you subtract this x square minus greatest integer of x square, I will say that it is 2 of if plus f square is the value which is left. Once you know this is the value which is left, means it can take any term other than integer there. Because whenever you are putting integer, both of them are integer. In case of greatest integer of 4 square and 4 square, that comes out to be 0. Under the root, it is coming out to be 0, but in the denominator, if it is 0, it is not defined. That's why I will say every possible real values of x are possible there, but not an integer. Now let's try to do it. Let me explain one thing here is how to draw a function is also very, very important. Here, a lot of drawing needs to be done. Why a drawing needs to be done? Reason is very simple, because the function keep on changing with the value of x. So if we look at the first one, y is equal to x is one equation, and this satisfies only whenever x is from 0 to 1. And whenever x is a value which is greater than 1, it is constant 1. Otherwise, it is coming out to be 0 here. So let's talk about whenever x is between 0 and 1, the function is y is equal to x. For x greater than 1, this is 1. Otherwise, it is coming out to be 0. This is the function that you are going to draw here. This is constant. This goes out up to infinity. This is your f1x. Is it fine? Ask me if there's any query. Anything. So from 0 to 1, the line is y is equal to x. Fx is what? Y is equal to x. After that, it is y is equal to 1 because it is constant 1. So I know y is coming out to be 1 for every value of x. Else means for negative value, it is coming out to be 0. I'm sure till this point it is clear. Fine. This is first part. Let's talk about second part. f2x is a function where x changes with minus x. Look at this. This is plus x, this is minus x. Means, what does that mean? Here is everything is same. You are just changing x with minus x. What does that mean? The plus x will change to the minus x, and minus x will change to the plus x. This is a function which is going to come here. So I'll say f2x is equal to f1 of minus x. I hope it is clear. The third one. f3x. I will say this is f2x, but f3x is y changes to minus y. Y changes to minus y. Y changes to minus y means the plus y changes to minus y. So this is known as a water image. I hope it is clear. So if you are standing in front of a mirror, your location, your height is not changing. Y does not change. Only the plus positive x changes to the minus x. This is the water image. This is the mirror image. Mirror image. So y does not change, but x changes to minus x. Y remains same. In second case, we will say y changes to minus y, x remains same. Let's talk about the fourth part of it. The fourth part of this, I hope it is also clear, and this is for all values of x. f4x. You'll be saying this f3x, x changes to minus x, means again it is a mirror image like this. What is the mirror image of it? So this portion will go here, this portion will go there. I hope it is clear to all of you. So it is f3, this is f2, this is f1. Please ask if there is any doubt here. Anything. Why x remains same? Look at this. In this case, x is remaining same, x is not changing. It is minus of the sign is coming outside it, which is y. So x is remaining same. Look at f3. X is remaining same, the same x value, but the y which was positive will be changing to negative. If there is a negative value, that will go up. Is it fine, Suraj? Anyone else? Anything which is not clear? You know, mirror image, if you stand in front of mirror, your height does not change, but yes, you look on the other side of the mirror. If you are staying near a water, if you look in the water, you will be finding that your height, which is plus ye, is going in the negative. It is going down. Y changes to minus y, but x does not change. I hope it is clear to all of you. Please ask. Fine, very nice. Let's come to the question here. How many of the following products are necessary 0 for every x? Let's go by option. It is saying for every value of x, it will be 0. Let's talk about f1x. For positive value of x, it is non-zero. But this is 0. What is non-zero? X into 0 is what? 0. For negative value, it is 0, but this is non-zero. So 0 into anything will be 0. I'm sure all of you know, if I say the product of two values 0, one of them has to be 0. Either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. Fine. So I will say yes. First one is correct. F1 into F2 will be 0 for every value of x. The second one is F2 into F3. This is F2, this is F3. Sorry, this is F2, this is F3. For positive value, this is 0. This is also 0 in F2 into F3. Both of them are 0 for the positive value, the product is 0. For negative value, non-zero into non-zero cannot be equal to 0. So I will say no, this will not be 0 for every value of x. Let's talk about third option, F2 into F4. F2, this is 0 for positive value. This is non-zero. Non-zero into 0 is 0 always. For this term, this is 0, this is non-zero. I'll say 0 into non-zero will come out to be 0 as well. So F2 into F4 will be also 0 for all values of x. So how many of the product will essentially be 0 for every value of x? I will say there are two products which will be essentially 0 for every value of x. I'm sure it is clear to all of you. Okay, Avnish, I'll repeat that, my dear. Avnish, look at it, my dear. The first option is F1 into F2. So I know for x is greater than 0, this is non-zero. But the moment you multiply 0 with it, look at this. For positive value of x, it is coming out to be 0. It is flattened on x-axis. So Avnish, I will say this may be any value, but this is 0. The product of the value is 0. If we talk about the negative value, when x is negative, this is non-zero, but this is 0. So 0 into non-zero will be also coming out to be 0. I'll say for every value of x, it is 0. Let's talk about second one, F2 into F3. This is 0 into 0 is 0. Non-zero into non-zero will be non-zero. Fine. So I will not say that it is 0 for every value of x. Avnish, fine. Now F2 into F4. Look at F2, my dear. For positive, it is 0. This is non-zero. 0 multiplied anything is 0. For negative value, it is non-zero. So what? This is coming out to be 0. 0 into anything is 0. So Avnish, F2 into F4 will always come out to be 0 for every value of x. Fine. Which one of them is necessarily true? F1 is equal to F4. Look at F1 is equal to F4. Are they looking alike? They can look like a brother and sister, but it is impossible that they are looking alike. Why? Look at this. Is F1 and F4 are similar, identical in look? Sorry, I have to erase it, otherwise you will be confused. Okay, here I go. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. F3 is this is F3. Fine. And this is F4. Now you need to tell me which of the value will come out to be 0 for every value of x. So can I say F2 into F4? F2 into F4 हमने कर लिया था पहले. अब अगला क्वेश्चन है F4 is equal to F1. Are they looking alike? No, yeah, here it is positive, here it is negative. Yes, for negative value, they are coming out to be same. Both of them are 0. I'll not say, but they are coming out to be equal. This is not the correct answer. F1 is equal to minus of F3 of minus x for all values of x. Let's go here. F3 is this. Minus of x will be this. When x replaces with minus x, this goes here, this goes here. You will get F4. And y changes with minus y means F1. So I'll say F1x is equal to minus of F3 of minus x. Is it fine? So you will get F1 is equal to minus of F3 of minus x. I'm sure it is clear. So second is coming out to be correct. F2 of minus x is equal to F4x. F2 of minus x, this goes here, you will find F1. F2 of minus x, this goes on this side, this goes on this side, which is F1. So I'll say, no, this is equal to F1x. Is F1x is the same as F4x? No, never. F1 plus F3 is equal to 0 for all values of x. So F1 plus F3, this is non-zero, this is 0. The summation of non-zero plus 0 is non-zero term. So the summation of F1 plus F3 will never come out to be 0 for every value of x. I hope it is clear. So your answer is coming out to be which one? Your answer is option number 2. I hope it is clear to all of you. Please ask if there is any query here. I think it is sufficient for today. Please ask. I'm here. Fine. Okay, thank you. So